Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. Today I wanted to show you a watch from an Australian brand, Bausele watches. Now here down in Australia we don't have that many independent watch brands, but what I can say is I've met Christo, one of the founders of Bausele watches, and I was truly impressed with the dedication and love that he has for this watch collecting community. Now the Sydney Diver watch that I'm about to show you is actually put together in the USA by military veterans. The Sydney Diver, whilst it states Sydney, is actually a US military spec watch that has been approved by the US Army for use, and it is built like a tank. When you put this thing on, you can tell that it can take some punishment, but it is a very, very nice watch. If you are interested, based in the US, I'm going to put all of the links in the description. Like I say, this watch in particular is relevant for the US market, but it is a good dive watch for us here down under as well, and I'm sure Bausele would be more than happy to have customers from all four corners of the globe. Anyway, that being said, let's turn the camera around and take a look at the Sydney Diver in greater detail. Before we do that though, if you do like my content and you do want to show a little bit of goodwill and festive spirit, please do click subscribe. It only takes a second and it doesn't cost a penny. Right guys, let's take a look at that watch in greater detail.
Okay guys, so here we have the watch from Bausele, and it is the Sydney Diver, which is a mil-spec watch that conforms to US military requirements. Now, as I said in my intro, the watch is made by US veterans in the States, so for all of my US viewers, guys, please do, if you want a good quality watch, you want to support your troops, this is a fantastic piece to pick up. It is limited to 250 pieces, so go check it out on the Bausele website. I've put some footage up here of that website. So they do have a number of different models. They've got the Ocean Moon 5, which is their newest version, of course the Sydney Diver. They do have a field range, which is also military styled, and then they also have the Royal Australian Regiment version, which is very similar to the Sydney Diver but has the Royal Australian Regiment's colours on it. Again, a limited piece. Before we get into the specs of the watch, I do want to highlight the luminosity, or the lume on this watch. It is absolutely fantastic. I've put some footage up here to show you what the lume looks like. This is the stock footage from the website. I think it's probably a more accurate representation of what the lume looks like in real life, as opposed to how I could capture it on the camera. So I hope that's okay guys, but if you are concerned about lume on this watch, don't be. It is absolutely fantastic. Let's talk about the dimensions of the watch. You've got a 39.5mm case size. In terms of thickness, you're looking at just under 10 mils without that double domed sapphire crystal. You have a 47.5mm top to bottom lug, and you have 22mm lug width. The watch is 200 meters water resistance, and it does have a double domed scratch resistant sapphire crystal that has 5 layers of anti-reflective coating. So legibility on this watch is absolutely outstanding. Again, you've got that beautiful lume on the watch as well, so legibility in low light situations is fantastic. So one of the unique features about the Bausele watches are that hollow crown case that has got a little bit of home in the crown. As you can see, because this is the US mil-spec version, you do have some saw from military bases in the States, so if you are deployed overseas, you've always got a bit of home with you. Okay guys, so here's some footage of the watch on the wrist. This is the stock footage from the website on this lovely tanned, less hairy wrist than mine. But you can see that dial and the para strap on it just really suit the watch. Again, even just the small details, similar sort of colouring on the bezel, so everything matches. It just makes for a very, very aesthetically pleasing watch. I've got some footage here of it on my wrist, just turning that 60 click bezel, which the bezel action was really good guys, gotta say. But yeah, just a really nice watch, well proportioned at 39.5mm, so it's going to fit most size wrists, and it's not going to look either too small or too large in my opinion, but very comfortable to wear, especially with that elastic French para strap. While we're looking at the sand version of this watch, I thought it might be useful just to take a bit of a look from the stock footage of the Royal Australian Regiment version. So this is limited to 100 pieces. It's got a very nice engraved case back with the number that you would take, and like I say, the strap is matched the Royal Australian Regiment's colours. But if you're looking for something that's a different sort of colourway, you don't like that sort of faux patina, then this one's quite nice as well with those white indices. You also have an orange diver, very similar to a Doxa style colourway, and you also have a silver dial on a metal strap as well, which is quite fetching. Nice there on that stock footage with that white linen shirt. So back to the footage of the watch in the hand, we've got the crystal here, and I thought this was a really good example to show you of how good that anti-reflective coating is. So you've got 5 layers, it just makes the crystal melt away, and double domed as well, so when you look at it from various angles you don't get too much distortion. But you can see there, very, very legible dial. Inside, powering the watch, you've got the SW200 automatic movement from Sellita. It's very precise, reliable, robust movement, 40 plus hour power reserve, 28,000 beats per hour. It's just a solid workhorse movement. It's going to give you plenty of years of service, and is easily serviceable by most watchmakers. But you'll typically find the SW200 in most watches around this price point. Yeah, still a great movement, and certainly befits this watch. So the watch does come with 2 straps. As you can see, the footage that I've got here for review, it's on the French elastic parastrap. So that is essentially a beige elastic with a aluminium style clasp hook mechanism, and it's really comfortable. Like I say, you can resize it, and you can either wear it tight or as loose as you want, but it does work on friction, so I would recommend wearing it tighter rather than looser. But you do get this extra strap here, which is designed specifically for water use. So it is like a rubber, nice cross sort of pattern, and you do have that PVD buckle on it as well. It does also come with quick release pins, so that you can change the strap out very easily. Now you do actually have drilled lugs as well on the watch, which I forgot to mention. Okay guys, so there you have it. That is the Bausele Diver's watch. Of course, this is the Mil-Spec version from Bausele, and does have that soil in the crown that is from US military forts. Again, it is made or assembled, sorry, by veterans in the States. So if you are based in the US and you have a penchant for watches and want to get something that supports those veterans, this watch is definitely one of those that you should consider. I have put a link in the description if you do want to go and take a look at their website. I think just off the top of my head, I think the retail was $1,400 US, which I think for the price, this is a lot of watch. It is certainly solid and it's well made. And like I say, I've just got a bit of a soft spot for black IP cases, so it's right up my alley, and I'm sure if you're watching this video, it's probably right up yours. Anyway guys, I hope you're well. I'll see you for many more videos in 2024, but other than that, I'll leave you to enjoy the start of this new year. Take care guys, bye.